What's happening, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's Wiggs here. As you can tell by my backdrop, we are getting pretty close to the end of October, which means that Halloween is coming up. It also means that the World Series is in sight, especially for the Seattle Mariners, who have a commanding 2-0 lead in this championship series heading home. This crowd's going to be unbelievable. Seattle's gotten outstanding pitching so far from their starters. Logan Gilbert was pretty solid last night. Gave up 3 runs early, was able to hold the door, set the stage for the offense, and the postseason legend Jorge Polanco took care of business. Launched a 3-run homer in the 5th inning, completely took the wind out of Toronto's sails. You could feel it in the crowd. They were getting desperate, they were nervous. Toronto's offense wasn't able to do anything or put anything together after that 2nd inning there. You could tell their at-bats were pretty desperate, and Seattle, you're going home. You have a real chance here to clinch your first World Series berth. I still do think that Toronto's going to make this a series. I don't think they're going to go out this quietly, so I'm sticking to my original prediction. Seattle in 7, maybe 6. We'll see what happens once things head over to Game 3. Moving on to the National League Championship Series. That was one of the craziest baseball games I've ever seen, pound for pound. You got really good starting pitching again. Blake Snell. That was his best career start in the playoffs, going 8 innings. You see what happens when a manager lets him actually go past 6 innings and lets him face an order past 2 times around. Struck out a career high in the postseason, 10 batters, looked dominant. He probably could have gone out for the 9th inning, but it was smart by Roberts to go with his bullpen, at least at the time, as you know, Roki Sasaki struggled there and they had to go to Blake Treinen. But I think the biggest thing from last night, and I'm sure you could all agree, was that unbelievable 8-6-2 double play started by Sal Frelick in center field. I've never seen anything like it, and that's why I love baseball, because at 23, almost 24 years old, you still see things that shock you, amaze you, things that you may never see again. You know, the bases were loaded, fly ball to center, the ball clanks off Frelick's glove, nearly goes over the fence for a grand slam, but it hits that top line, the yellow part of the fence in center, throws it in, gets the force out at home plate, and then William Contreras runs over to third base to get the force out and end the inning. Milwaukee rallied again in the 9th inning as well. Almost tied the game, almost walked it off there. So it should be a very entertaining Game 2 coming up tonight. I'm really pumped about it. Make sure you guys are listening into Odyssey. Make sure you're listening into Baseball Isn't Boring. And I already ordered my Baseball Isn't Boring hat. You guys should as well. You'll see it. Should throw it in my video once it gets here. But I'm pumped up for the rest of this postseason, and I can't wait to see what happens at the end of these series. Cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What's this guy looking at?